This is Enzo Agin of the Alliance for Loki. Grüße, meine Freunde. Bonsoir, mes amis. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the stream. Just getting started here. Was gone for a little while. Had a lot of work, and then after that was traveling. Went up to the city of Basel. Let me just get a link in here to the Alliance War, just so at least for Loki knows I'm streaming. I need to find a better way of announcing this. I guess Twitter might be the best way, but let's see. Okay. Copy, put this in our war room. Maybe I'll put it for Loki general chat. Okay, there it is. Now, some people know I'm streaming. Okay, so what will be the first fun thing? We got a dungeon crystal. Let me just say hello, everyone. So where was I? I just had a long work week. Felt like every day was 12 hours of work, and then I went to the town of Basel Thursday night, had to do some work there on Friday and Saturday. Basel's a pretty cool town. Actually reminds me of, it's in Switzerland, but it's right on the German-French border. It's where all three countries meet. And it has a very, I would say, like German town feel. You know, if you ever go to like Frankfurt or Munich, like, you know, there's this is a bad stereotype, but basically there's two types of German. So like the traditional type of German, you know, fairly conservative, and then there's sort of the very like free-spirited, I guess you'd almost call them not hippie, but very artsy and liberal Germans. And you see them a lot. They have like dyed hair, and they're just really cool. And Basel's a lot like that. It has a lot of art museums and has a pretty big art scene. So there's a lot of people who are sort of very trendy and artsy. And so yeah, it's cool. Basel is a nice city, and yeah, it's fun to go there. It's a pretty easy train ride. So I sort of go the direct route to Lausanne, and then to Bern, and then up to Basel from there. Then coming back, I sort of took the more circuitous way through the French-speaking canton of Jura. So if you, yeah, it's an interesting trip with languages, because if you know Switzerland, Switzerland of course has two main languages, and it's predominantly German-speaking, and then there's also a lot of French-speaking too. So it's probably about 70% German, probably another 25% French, and then maybe the last 5% is Italian. And then, of course, there's one secret language called Romansh, which is this ancient Latin-based language, but it's maybe only spoken by about 30,000, 40,000 people, if that. So you start in Basel, which is, of course, German-speaking, and then you take a train, and so the announcement's all in German, and then you pass over into Jura, which is a French-speaking canton, so then you're back to French. And then the train takes you into the canton of Bern, which is so the town of Grenchen, which is German-speaking, so the announcements are back in German. And then you go to Neuchâtel, and so then you're back in French. And then after you're in Neuchâtel, it's all French to home. And so, yeah, it's just sort of interesting, weaving in and out of the languages of this country. But yep, I guess the first order of business is, maybe we'll do a little arena first, and then we'll go take a look at the dungeon crystal. So we're in war right now. We're trying to actually do well this war. We're sort of not taking war too seriously, but since Alliance Quest is off right now, we're going to try to win this one. Yeah, it'd be interesting this season. I think we'll still do pretty well, even if we sort of fight half-heartedly. You know, at worst, we'll be in Platinum 1, and at best, who knows, we could be Masters. It'd be pretty cool if we could just sneak into Masters. The difference between Platinum 1 and Masters is not that big. It's it's always fun to get a little better rewards. For the milestones, I guess there's a slight chance to see how much I can grind tonight, that I could get up to the 2,000 shard mark. You know, I get about 2.5 million for going through my 5 stars. So I have tonight, so that's 2.5, and then tomorrow morning, and then later in the day. And so I'm looking about 7.5. No, is that right? 2.5, yep, 7.5. That should bring me about to where I need to be. And plus I have my 6 stars to run at least once, maybe twice. So it should be alright, but I gotta do a pretty good grind tonight. I just opened a 6 star, and I got this guy right here, Korg, who I really dislike Korg. I mean, he's a great defender, and he has high prestige, and so he has a lot of value as a rank 5, but I just don't enjoy playing him at all. You know, he hits so weak. Hello, Dap. I was just in the gym tonight. Every time I go to the gym now, I think of you. I was over at, I just got back from traveling, and oh boy, I was feeling fat. You know, it's just like, oh, traveling's the worst thing for you. You know, I was eating in a hotel, not getting any exercise, so as soon as I got home, I just went running over to the gym just to get a little workout in. But yep, back in war, it sort of feels good. I was listening to Brian's stream this morning. He was saying how much he's sort of, you know, not into war, but I still love war. It's like one of the few times we get to go against other opponents. Yeah, I tried to get strong. You know, got the winter fat on, and it's time to get rid of it as it's starting to get warm and the days are getting longer. So get out of hibernation. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this war. You know, the only bad thing about not doing well in war, I'm not so worried about the end of the season, but I do like, you know, the 6-star shards from victories. So, you know, if you win half your wars, actually we do better. We usually win anywhere from like 8, 9, 10, and so, you know, it's a couple thousand, 2,000 to 3,000 6-star shards, which is that's great. And so, you know, that's the only drawback, I think, to not doing well with war. Good evening, Mary. Welcome to the stream. Sorry I haven't been around for a while. As I told everyone at the beginning, I was traveling for work the last couple of days, and work this week. Well, it was a lot. You know, sometimes you just sort of hit this time in the year where everything comes together, and boy, it just makes a, you know, long days. And, you know, us getting home from work and then still do lots of emailing. I think email is the scourge of this world. I mean, I could like spend my entire life emailing. But now it's the weekend, get to do some grinding. I go ride my bike tomorrow because it's supposed to be nice. And yeah, all is good. So I just did my pass in war. I sort of thought about doing a live war, but I'm not sure. Maybe that needed like special permission to do that, so I didn't. My first two fights, just diversity fights. So I'm back on my typical path. I run, basically I either do 7, 8, 9 in the first section, and then, oh yeah, oh it's awesome, Dap. Ah, so cool. Let me know. Where did you post in for Loki? Because I don't think I saw it though. The other day I woke up and there was like 500 messages in the For Loki chat, so of course I didn't read them all, but yeah, I'd love to come visit your stream. Streaming is so fun. I mean, I really enjoy it. I want to get a little more regular at it. I mean, this week I wasn't very good. Probably been like 5 days since I streamed last, but yeah, it's nice. Okay, yeah, sorry I missed it. Just like when I go to bed and then when I wake up, there's usually so many chats because so my time to sleep is basically, you know, if I go to bed around midnight, so that's was that like 1800 on the East Coast, and so that's when all of you are just getting active. And then when I wake up, it's right at the very tail end, I think, of the main For Loki activity. Where are you at, Dap? Are you yeah, exactly. That's when you know, it's every morning I wake up, it's, you know, at least 100, almost always at 200. But the other day I woke up and it's nearly 500. But yeah, I'll check out the replay on it too. It's yeah, the streaming is good. I got to make some content though. Central Time, Houston. Okay. The only time I'm in Houston is my father lives in Chile, so sometimes I fly from here. So I'll go like Geneva, Washington, D.C., and Houston, and then Santiago. So I can sometimes get a pretty good flight on that. And yeah, the Alliance, the Swiss Alliance, or what is it, the Swiss Air, they're part of the, I'm trying to think what it's called, the Star Alliance. And so United is what I fly just to keep on getting more kilometers and more free tickets. But yep, that's about my experience in Houston, is being in the airport probably about 4 or 5 times. It's a nice airport. I remember the best part of the airport is like when I arrived there, you know, flying back from Santiago, and it's an overnight flight, and they have a one of the United clubs, so I can go in there and get a shower, which is great, just because after staying up all night, you know, on an airplane, you're just, you know, rotting in your own clothes. 25 minutes away. Well, okay. Next time I fly through Houston, I'll look you up. Maybe we can go have a quick beer between flights for me. That'd be great. It's yeah, flying is just no fun. You just are in this crazy thing. Well, it's actually, when you think about it, it's much like it is like science fiction. You get in this box and it basically shakes for like 8 or 9 hours, and then you're instantly transported to someplace incredibly far away. But in the meantime, you feel terrible because of the travel. So let's just see all the chats going on. Let's see, war is going on, right? It's just the beginning of it, so it's usually nothing too exciting that's happening. I actually didn't see what alliance we're playing. I hope it's one that's not too hard. You know, it sort of would be bad luck if we decide to go serious in war and then face someone like NYC or MNG. I mean, that would be, you know, we've never beaten them before, so that would be a tough battle, even if we're doing our best. I still have a lot of boosts. I was sort of saving up my boosts, so I'm actually sort of excited to use some of them. I mean, I basically have a full complement of all the silver boosts, and also, you know, plenty of 30% boosts. And there are a couple offers that came out that had the a large stack of like the nice big boosts, so I'm all set. Okay, that's why we went hard. That's good. Yeah, I should have figured. And I feel like there's nothing to chance with our leaders. They always are on top of everything so much. You know, it's just like between Dubes and Cam and Taters. Yeah, it's like the I don't know what it's like, the intelligent think tank of for Loki. Always analyzing, always getting the competitive edge through strategy. It's great. It's great for us. We just get to sit there and reap the rewards of their intelligence. I just finished dungeons with Max today, so I actually have enough to open a dungeon crystal. I'll just wait to see if I can get a few more people in here just so they can be amused. Yeah, it's true. I know. It's sort of it's been a long time since we've done anything serious in war, so we're gonna have to get the mindset right. Yeah, the last war had a really interesting fight. So Taters put me on 9, then 6, and so I haven't fought 6 in a long time, which was what is that, note 30? It's the all or nothing strike back. It has a lot of stuff on it. It's not such an easy one. And so his theory was, as Iron Man Infinity War, his theory was that I could go in with Shark Spidey and the Vulture synergy, and that way I had the synergy gives you plus 15% on your ability accuracy. So he figured that taunt would work really well. Is that who you fight already? Doctor Strange, Black Bolt, and Mephisto. Well, Mephisto, he could be hard. I really want to go look at war. Do you think it's alright if I go look at it? I'm not going to give away any secrets, am I? No, let's see. Let's try it. Take a look. Fight. I mean, there's nothing that there is except the other team's defense, which I don't think anyone cares about. Okay, let's take a look. Not with Quake. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I forgot Dap. I always forget who's the Quake Master. Oh, there you are. Dap the Great. Yep. Oh, you're cruising. You're cruising. Yeah, it's Yeah, yeah. I can't. I always get it confused now that I've been out of the war scene. We've been out of the war scene. It's the Quake Master. I think that is you. Yeah, I love watching your Quake videos. I think you were the one who posted the one where you fought someone on Stenanu with Quake. Oh, not with Quake. Oh yeah. Sorry, now I'm getting all confused because I'm like reading your chat they've already put in. Who's this fighting there? Oh man, Taters is already up there. It's great. Let's see, I guess I can move up. That'll be the big live wars. I'm moving up to my next fight. Just move up here to this guy, Kingpin. The teleport. Oh, I just want to be so careful. I hate to make a mistake. I gotta wait 39 minutes. Okay. And that's the end of war. There's a thrilling live war. See how everyone's doing. Who's that fighting there? That is Brett. Oh, look at that tasty havoc. Brett's fighting on the left side. We'll just start moving. Yeah, this is great live wars. Just watching people move up. Brett just crushed someone. Stark Spidey. Nice job, Brett. We got any interesting fights? Yeah, this alliance doesn't look too stacked. We have sort of normal Domino, of course, Killmonger. A lot of science could be a thing there. What node is that? That's node 44. Here's the one interesting thing. I've never had a Omega Red on 52. I'm trying to think. I almost always have Green Goblin. So Green Goblin, Thor Rag, Phoenix. So yeah, it's a little bit interesting. I want to try to decide if I'm going to use Stark or Void. I sort of want to go with Void just because I feel like I'm more comfortable with him. But the nice thing about Stark is that you start the fight off trying to gain your poise charges, and then so that means you're staying away from his death field because he comes at you, you sort of like run back and hold your block, and they usually back off. But yeah, I don't know. I have to think about some. Maybe I'll get some advice on it before I do it. But so my plan is, I'll just move up to Kingpin and I go to sleep, and then I'll wake up around 6, which is midnight, and then finish this path. I'm guessing that it's probably the next fight, 38, will be either Iron Man Infinity War, Sentinel, or Ultron, and all of them are pretty simple with Quake. And then I would almost guess the next same group for 42. I don't think there's anyone I really have to worry about. I mean, maybe a Dark Hawk. Actually, I've never fought Dark Hawk in war. Could be an interesting fight, but the thing is on 42 with Void, I mean, with that arc overload and his debuffs, that it almost doesn't matter who you fight unless it's someone who shrugs off debuffs like Kingpin or Agent Venom or Crossbows, but it's all skill champions. I mean, you get that reverse regen, boy, that's the absolute end. Let's see. Okay. Back to fighting. I gotta try Corvus with Symbiote Scream, and now I gotta go back in and see which one that is. Continue. Oops. Let's see the mini for you. Let's see what it is. Corvus was. Oh, are you going over to 27? I see. Yeah, Corvus is like staple over there. Symbiote Supreme. I'm trying to think. What does Symbiote Supreme give you? That Corvus. Because you won't be able to get any bleeds on him. But I guess you have. Does that? Does your stagger deal with his his glaive charges? And yeah, well, I'm trying to think of your characters. Who would I choose? I guess I'd almost choose Corvus versus Corvus. Okay, I would lose cruelty. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it sounds like a good battle. Yeah, I used to fight before I came to Fort Loki. I was always over there on that side. I usually ran path 3. and I fought that Corvus a lot. He was yeah, just got really used to beating out his heavies. Yeah, I know. It is good to change it up. That's the one thing about wars. Yeah, I've done my past 7. It was sort of fun going past 6 last time, just because I hadn't done it in so long. And yeah, that one fight against Iron Man Infinity War went well. The Tater's method worked great. You know, he was just baiting out his heavies, and no, I was baiting out his specials with my taunts, and just, yeah, slowly working him down. You know, I would yeah, I'd wait for him. I'd just block until he threw his heavy, and then 5 hit him as much as possible. That way I'd get the taunts up, and then right at the end I was just using heavies. And the nice thing about Spider-Man's heavy is, of course, the first time it does a good power drain, and so that helped. And then after that I was able to, you know, he's down enough, and I had maxed out Assassin, and I maxed out the tech, special tech's mastery. And so I was able to control his power pretty well. Actually, it worked great. And should post that video. It's sort of an interesting fight. Okay, let's get back to arena. Gotta crank out some arena. You know, why don't we have a little fun though? There's 3 people here. It doesn't look like many other people coming in. Oh, okay. I was about to open it if you want to hang around, but if not, I will open it anyway. Let me just collect the rewards. Thanks, Dap. Thank you for stopping in. I will see you in war. Let's go grab my rewards. Okay, I'll do it right now. Let's see. Grab the dungeon rewards. 37. Oh my god, so many. So, alright, I just grab all these real quick. Yeah, boy, I haven't. It's like one of those things where if you just let a day or two go by without getting rewards, you just get so many for so many different things. You know, it's like rare I ever get the reward. So the dungeon crystal I'm going is the one with a Mega Red in it, and that I want to get 20 more SIGs on my Mega Red. That would be the best. There's no really other crystal that interests me. It's sort of not particularly good this time. I mean, I'd love to do Proxima, but she's not in any. There's the Wasp, who I wouldn't mind duping, but I'd rather Corvus, or the other one that would be alright would be to awaken my Red Skull. If I awaken my Red Skull, I mean, it's nothing other than cool because I get to awaken him. Okay, so they're all collected, off to the store, dungeons. Let's see, I think the one is the Nightmare Crystal. 5-star Nightmare Crystals, just double check. There it is, a Mega Red. So Mega Red, great. Guillotine, nah. Spider-Man, actually be awaken my Spider-Man. Miss Marvel, terrible. Red Skull would be awesome. Ultron, okay. Black Panther, okay. Crossbones, okay. Red Hulk and Rhino, both okay. Nothing too exciting. Okay, there it is, purchased. And off to the crystals. Oh man, I'd be psyched to get a Mega Red, get another 20 levels on him. Where have they hidden this? That would be so great. And Red Skull, if I could awaken him, yeah, that'd be pretty good too. Where is it? There it is, the Nightmare Crystal. Come on, the Mega Red. Spin it a few times for good luck, and away we go. I'm just gonna let it spin out. So, Mega Red would be cool. Red Skull. After that, I've always had a soft spot for Ultron, so sure, I'll take another 20 deuce on Ultron. Red Hulk, sure, that'd be okay. Symbiote Spider-Man wouldn't be bad too. So let's go with Mega Red and Red Skull, Symbiote. Let's go Red Hulk, Ultron. Crossbones is fine, though he's, I don't know, I can't remember his dupe scales at all. I think it helps him shrug off better, so he'd be alright. But man, a Mega would be the best. Come on, Mega Red. Boy, it seems so much there is flying by. Who's it going to be? Come on. Oh, okay. Well, I got my second choice. Nice. Get my Red Skull awaken. That is, that's pretty cool. And, you know, he's just another character to have, and yeah, it's always good to awaken them. Okay, so you'll get to see him in arena sometimes. Thanks, Dap, for joining me tonight. It was good to have you around. I definitely want to check out your stream sometime. Just stream sometime when I'm awake. Okay, so that was the Thread Dungeon Crystal. those things. Boy, I take what is it, almost 2 separate, I don't want to call them rounds, but it takes a long time to go through them. Good night, Dap. Okay, I got these 2 romance crystals. Let's open those up. They had gift. I got those because they compensated us for something. I have no idea what it was. But I really want new and cool 2 stars. I'm just going to pop these. Come on, cool 2 stars I don't have. The answer is 2 stars I already have. Yeah, well, doesn't hurt my 2-star collection. I guess when I first opened them, I got 2-star Kingpin's 2-star Green Goblin, which I hadn't had. Okay, back to Arena. Oh. Yeah, Red Skull. Let's go take a look at Red Skull. I'm sort of excited by him now. Of course, Brian raves about him as a defender because he's always getting kills. I guess I could rank 4 mine. I have a lot of resources, and I haven't really used them at all, just because there's nothing really interesting to rank up. What has his ability? Cube Affinity. When heavy charging, okay. Landing a heavy attack when the opponent dashes in. Shocks the opponent. Oh boy, that's so hard. So hard hitting someone with a heavy opponent. Yeah, his wake ability is pretty mediocre. I guess, you know, getting the power is pretty cool. Okay, well, let's go to Arena. Let's actually go and fight with him. We might as well, since we just have gotten him awakened. Continue. Let's see. The only thing I gotta be a little careful because he's pretty low ranked, so I don't want to get death matched. So let's get him, and let's get some pretty high level 5 stars to go with him. That way we're safe from death matches. What do you think? Magic and Hyperion seem pretty safe. Okay, so let's see what this Red Skull's like. Oh no, man, I get to play him. The connecting problems seem to have been less bad lately, but yeah, they're still popping up a lot. Okay, well, I guess we'll go against Minotaur. That way, at least 1 class advantage. So Ant-Man versus Red Skull. We'll go with heavies just so I can see if I can build up power. See how quickly I build up power with Red Skull with a signature ability. Now that he's awakened. And I love the way he drains power. Okay, oh man, that didn't seem so good. Let's try this again, okay. Yeah, you can't really hold power that long. That's funny because I'm watching the stun timer more than I'm watching the power game, so I'm not really sure. Oh yeah, it doesn't really gain much. I watched it there. It's still cool. I wonder what it'd be like at SIG 200. It'd be like the only SIG 200 Red Skull in existence. Hey J-Car, glad you could join me tonight. It's going great. I just opened a Dungeon Crystal. I opened the Nightmare one. Was trying for Mega Red, but my second choice was Red Skull, and I got him. And so now I'm just playing around with him. Just trying to see what he's all about in his signature ability. So signature ability is 2 things. You get shock damage if you catch him with a heavy. Oh, better watch out, I might die. If you intercept his dash with a heavy, you get shock damage. Let's see if we can do it here. Oh man, it's so hard. So hard. Okay, I can't do that again, else I'm going to die. There's the end of him. And then the other one is as you charge your heavy, you gain 3% power per second. Yeah, I did it. It seemed like I could probably get about 3% each time because I held it as long as I could each time I parried him with my heavy. It's alright. I'm actually really curious what's like at 200 now. Like if it's something crazy like 10%, then it'd be amazing. You gain so much power. This guy's, he must have that synergy. It's Ghost. The synergy with Ghost gives him that. And reveals ability right off the bat. You know, it's a little bit annoying, but no troubles for magic. But I just duped him with that dungeon, so I'm pretty excited. I wonder if Taters will want me to take him to rank 4, just to have him in Alliance War. I guess we're not really caring too much about defenders, though. You know, the Brian's one in BG1 has got a fair number of kills. And the other thing is I run a lot of tech champions, so I have, who do I have in my tech lineup? I have Iron Man Infinity Workhorse as my rank 5, and often play Sentinel. And so another tech championship champion would just sort of help hide who's who with my defense. But yeah, always good to get some silver stars and champions. Yeah, I'm sad. Of course, Omega Red was only a 1 in 10 chance, but another 20 levels would have been so good. That 6 stone deal we just had, I definitely dumped so many of those generics into. I think I put all, well, I did put all 50. I had the item up event, and I put all 50 of them into Omega Red. Just trying to get Sig up. He's right at Sig 100 now. That Sig is such a cool ability. I was playing dungeons with him today, so Max and I did dungeons, and I still really need to learn how to do Omega. I'm not very good at him yet. I find there's like, well, there must be a good sort of sequence of using his heavies and his specials that have everything that work out optimally. I had suicides on, so of course that's great because you start off with the death field, and then after that, you know, I usually try to build up his what do they call those things? Those death spores. And so I'll build those up until they're pretty good. I mean, you know, you always want to get greedy and get up to 30, but if I can get like 23 or 24, and then I'll try to hit him with a special, no, with a heavy, and lock them in. And then I'll fight, and depending if I need healing or not, I'd go with SB1, and if I don't, I'll just sort of keep them locked down and get up to my SB2, because usually about the time I get to the SB2, my death field has run out. That seems to be a pretty good sequence, you know, sort of death field, get as many as you can, get them degenerating, and then just keep on working either SB1 or SB2 as needed. But again, there might be a more optimal way to play them. I guess I should start trying to find some YouTubes and see what people are doing with them. But you know, he was, I chose him, he was my last rank 5 champion, and I chose him just because the first Alliance quest, I was just all about the Corvus. I mean, Corvus was just destroying my path, and the best thing about my path was I would just get the missions complete so quick. Whoops, I forgot about the what do you call it, concussion. So I'd have a path that had Vision as my first fight, and so that was 2, Tech and Avengers. And then right after Vision, I had a Hyperion, and then I had a Mutant. So within 3 fights, I would have 3 charges, and after that, Corvus is just dominated. So, of course, I had Suicides on for Corvus, and I thought to myself, man, I'm just going to have, I want a Suicide Squad. I just want to get a group of champions who are really good with Suicide. And so I figured Iceman, he's always good, you know, with the double immunities, and I have a Mephisto on my Alliance quest fight, so it's great for that because he's immune to the Inferno. And also the Hyperion fights, as you can eat the SP3. And so I was thinking about that, and then after that, so I ranked up, what were I talking about? Ranked up Omega Red. But then the next week's Alliance quest, I ended up, one, it wasn't very good for Corvus. I actually used Corvus on the first day 1, and so I had Brawl as the star of my path, and Brawl is really, I guess it's not Corvus unfriendly, but it sort of crimps his playstyle because you sort of want to be quick with Corvus. You just want to get in there, do your attacks, and then finish off. With Brawl, you got to dance around a lot, which actually, now I think about it, isn't that hard. You know, I sort of went in without reading the note, to be honest, and so I totally got surprised. I thought it was the same note as it was the week before. I didn't realize it changed. So I went in there with Corvus, was just fighting away, and all of a sudden both champions are unstoppable, and I didn't really realize it, and so that cost me a lot of health. Actually, I think I'd die with my Corvus. But then I was looking. It's all cosmic at the start, so there's actually not a lot of opportunity for Corvus to to get any charges. And then the second part of my path is degen, which actually it's fine for Corvus because he's immune when he has his glaive charges, but not great. I don't think there was any more because Electro, oh, that's right. And then Electro is the first fight. And, oh, I didn't get the stun. Oh, well, I got eat an SP3. So Electro was terrible for Corvus just because of all the damage I think you reflect. And so, or maybe that's Ghost, I can't remember. But so that's not good. And then I had that Mephisto, and Corvus is okay against Mephisto. Again, with that regen, it slows down the fight enough that if the champion's high enough health, you might lose all your glaive charges. So all these things, I was just like, okay, well, maybe I won't be using Corvus. And so I actually went back to my original Alliance Quest team for map 6, which is basically Blade and Ghost Rider, and then one other character. And that worked great. So it's just, like before, super sustainable, can heal both of them. There's a lot of villains on my path, so I get the great danger sense. And so, yeah, between this sustainability and the danger sense, those two characters just rocked it. And so, yep, now I'm just back to those guys. It's like the old standbys. I think when I look at my alliance, it's like everyone is running Corvus except for me and another person. I was trying to figure out who the third character was, so I went through a few. I had Omega Red for a while, and Iceman, but I've really settled on Void. So in day 5 I ran Void. So Void was great for the Hyperion fight, because since you're dealing with Brawl, you're just dancing around a lot. And then the nice thing about Void is, he's like the perfect character for dancing, because he's putting those debuffs on. And then after Void, or after Hyperion, there's a Mephisto. Again, Void is amazing for Mephisto because he deals with that regen, and he's Inferno immune, or Incinerate immune. So it's it's a great matchup. And so, yeah, and then there's another one which is interesting too. What is it? Is there a Strike Back? That Void does a really good job of handling because, as soon as you get to those 2 Petrifies, that's the end of Strike Back. Yes, I really enjoyed using Void as well. He's my main Alliance War attacker, but I guess I don't mind at all taking him in. Here's my newest rank 4. Captain America Infinity War. I just love him. I don't know if he's really that great a character. He's pretty solid. He's not a bad character. He has a lot of cool abilities. He's fun to play. But yeah, I just enjoy playing him more than anything else. I'm considering taking him to rank 5. My next rank 5. A lot depends on these new champions. I'm really intrigued by Captain Marvel. More actually, I'm intrigued by Nick Fury, but man, Captain Marvel has such amazing prestige. Hello, Meister. Welcome tonight. It's good to see you again. I'm doing great. I was traveling this weekend, doing a little work up in the town of Basel, and now I'm back, and it's good. It's good to be back. So the traveling life is not so bad. I was like on a train for 3 hours today, and just doing arena, sitting there on the train, arena in and out. It's pretty comfortable. I opened a Dungeon Crystal on the stream today and got Red Skull. So now I've awakened 5-star Red Skull. Yeah, Ghost is another character. Definitely considering for rank 5 as well. Of course, everyone has her as rank 5. She's so awesome. Oh, nice. Hello, Har8. Welcome back to the stream. Sorry, I just have not been around. I was working a lot, then I traveled for the last couple of days, but it's good to see you again. How's your variant going, Meister? It is, variant's really a challenge. The hardest part about variant, other than the fights are difficult, is the limitations on your champions, which I think is really cool because I was playing with so many champions I hadn't played before, like Gulk and can't remember, like Dr. Voodoo I played with a lot, but if you don't have a pretty solid roster, yeah, it could be really, really challenging in a lot of those fights. Let's try SB1. Actually, I always love saving it to his SB2 just because it's such a powerful attack. Man, I mean, it's hard to say in the arena fights, but Captain America Infinity War is so nice. So, 2.3. Okay, yeah, 1 clear is pretty reasonable. I mean, they're still really hard fights, but if you get through that, you get some nice rewards, and then you can just sort of keep on building up your characters and fighting with them. You must be getting pretty close to Act 6. I mean, that would be a nice, big, chunky new content when it comes out. I wonder if I assume it's going to be harder than Variant, but Variant was pretty challenging. I mean, that was pretty much, I would say, at the limit of what could be done with 5 stars reasonably well. I mean, even so, I still use a lot of revives in Variant. Probably at least 3 Odins, maybe more, to get through the entire quest. I mean, there were a couple paths that just were really difficult, for me at least. But now my roster's even more stacked, so hopefully it makes everything that much smoother. Boy, I'm losing a lot of health in this. I wasn't really paying attention. The old SB3 going. Sammy Supreme is an awesome character. He's another one I like a lot. I don't think I'd take him to rank 5 though. He's a little too niche, not quite enough. Things I like in them. And his SB3, oh, so annoying. It's like, use your tentacles, stab him. That's enough. But the way he like throws him up in the air and then has to push him again with his tentacles, that just is annoying to have to sit through that whole animation. So going back to Sane, so yeah, I've seen the 2 new characters. I mean, I really like. Well, I think Nick Fury is an awesome. How's our war? Our war is good. We're trying to actually win this one. So in For Loki, we've decided sort of as an alliance to really go hard in Alliance Quest and go just medium in the war. And so, we're sort of picking and choosing when we're doing well. And this one we decided to go all out on. So this is a good one because it's, again, there's no Alliance Quest. So we have all our champions available. And I think it's against Alliance that's, winnable. One that's our ranking or lower, as opposed to like one of the top alliances. And so yeah, it's so far so good. I mean, we've just been on the opening stages. I don't think we have any deaths. Of course, I don't think our opponents have any deaths yet either. So it's just the beginning phase. Ultron Variant Chapter 3 deals shock. One of them does. One of them has a really nasty shock. I can't quite remember how it works. It's like if you block too many times, it gets shock. It's an interesting strategy, though. I think I use Stark Spidey, and I think I was always using heavies. Maybe that's what it was, because if you hit him more than once or twice, the shock comes out. So I would build up 10 poise charges, and then parry him heavy. And actually, it was like you hit him and something happened. Like it turned on something, and then if you hit him again, I think with that, whatever that was, that buff he gained, then that would give you massive shock. And so even hitting him with the heavy, sometimes he would get that buff, and then I'd just have to dance around for a while. With Spider-Man, it's fine. You just sort of do the poise dance, and then wait till it dropped off, and then go back to your heavy attacks. So that was definitely the key for that, Meister. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's true. Champion 3 is Cosmic Science. Maybe it wasn't Stark Spider. Maybe it was someone else I was doing this trick with. Yeah, it's true. Thing is shock immune. Is Corvus shock immune? If Corvus is shock immune, I mean, he would definitely be perfect for that. Actually, there's Corvus right there. Let's take a look. Info. Let's see what he's got here. I think he's shock immune. See, yep, there it is. Glaive's immunities. Does not take damage from cold, snap, bleed, and shock debuffs. So, oh yeah, Meister. Totally go with Corvus then. You'll be golden. You'll have a fight down in no time. Yeah, I forgot about Corvus. Yeah, I didn't have a rank 5 Corvus at the time. I actually was rank 3 on Awakened, so yeah, some character I use that heavy strategy on. It worked great. It just yeah, just was a long fight. That was the only thing that was just took patience. Hello, Heisenberg. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to see you. How I can't remember what battle group you're in. Are you in 1 or 2? I'm glad to be having like a serious war. You know, I've always enjoyed war. I know some people don't, but like I like it. It's just you know, the when you have someone else to compete against, it's like, you know, real competition. You know, they're trying their best to win against you. You're trying the best against them. It's tense. Ah, you're in 1. Nice. Our flagship battle group. Um, and you know, even the other day we were playing that war, the last one, the first war of the season, where it didn't matter at all. I mean, you know, we basically were just trying to clear the pass and not use items, and you didn't have to heal. But even then, when I went to fight, you know, I had that same nervous feeling I get when I war. My hands get a little like sweaty, and uh, just the feeling of war. I just don't get that anywhere else in this game. You know, anywhere else in this game, you could revive, and you know, it's no big deal if you die. Uh, but in war, oh, it's such a huge thing. You know, you just let down so many other people, and it's all this pressure. And I like that. I like the stress of it in many ways. Except, of course, when I die, and then I hate myself for like 3 days. But yeah, you have to have that. You know, if you want to have a good sort of tense gameplay, then there has to be like obviously repercussions when you don't do well, and so it's worth it. But yeah, so it feels fun to go hard in war again. Plus, I have all these boosts, and I do have a lot of silver boosts too. You know, I was saving up. Hello, Dreamin'. How's it going? It's always good to see you. It is going well. I'm excited, as I was saying, to be back in the war, fighting with the Dream Team. What path are you on? I think you're on the far left side. Maybe we'll go look at war. Let's just finish up this arena and go just cruise around the battlefield and see what's going on. Yeah, I guess you're happy because you had all those boosts that were expiring. 3, 4. Ah, good. Does that mean you get, was it a Quake Mini I saw over there? I can't remember what the note is. It's 28, 29, 30, something like that. 28 maybe. Quake Mini, they're always scary just because the aftershock. Ah, dungeons tonight, man. I should have live streamed my dungeon with Max tonight. I wanted to, but war was starting, and I didn't want to get mixed up with that, so I didn't. But yeah, we killed it, of course. You know, I hardly ever. Well, it's people outside my battle group. I hardly have ever many interactions with. Of course, like your battle group is just so many more. Hello, Mino. Welcome to the stream. It's also good to see you again. Back. So I was gone for 4 or 5 days. Just work was gotten too insane, and then I was traveling the last 2 days, so I didn't stream at all. But now trying to get back on the regular stream schedule. Depending if you go to the bar or not. What is that depending on? Oh, if you're doing dungeons, yep. So I did dungeons, and I did dungeons with Max and got enough for a dungeon crystal. And since Dap was in here, I opened it up since he come and joined me in the stream, and I got Red Skull. So I've duped my Red Skull now, and I already played with him tonight in arena just to try him out. Yeah, his dupe ability is pretty fair. Yeah, I'd love to go I'd actually like to try like a Brian style dungeon where 11 to 12. Oh man. Dreaming, okay. I can't tell. I thought that meant you're trying to go 11 to 12 in rooms and dungeons. I would like to try to do a big run in dungeons and try to see how far I could get with someone. Let's see. Okay, let's go take a look at war, see what's going on. Again, nothing much is happening, but it's always good to see if there's anything interesting. So for those of you who don't know, Dreamin is in my battle group, or I'm in his, as he would, I'm sure, tell me. Where is he? So he's over here on the far left side. There he is. So yeah, he's going to take that fight, and then he's got this Quake Mini. Yeah, the duels against Corvus is not easy. Yeah, I'm so envious, Dreamin, that you have a character in the duel bot. Here's my theory. Here's my, well, I would say my nightmare. So I can imagine getting a what you call it, a Mystic Awakening gem, because we have these gems coming up in the Infinity Dust store. And so I'm going to get a Mystic, of course, which is absolutely useless. Like basically all my Mystics are awakened. And then I'll probably go for a feature in either Captain Marvel or what's his name? Nick Fury. And of course I'm going to get Diablo. And then after that I will take, well, then I'll awaken Diablo because I have nothing to do, and I have all these 6 stones, which I just don't have any character to put him in. Then I'll take him up to rank 200, rank 5 him. He'll be great for prestige and, you know, maybe a little bit of surprise and war. And that would be perfect. Then I will have a dual bot of my own. I'll be the only rank 5 Diablo player in the world. And so, yeah, that's my nightmare. But at least then I'll be on dual bot, so I get the great fame of that. But right now my top prestige champ is Corvus, who everyone in their brother has, and sister, and dog, and cat. But I wouldn't mind, well, Captain Marvel seems like she has amazing prestige. If she's good, it'd be great to get her. And then, but I won't be able to get her up to SIG 200 for a while because Corvus ate up all my Cosmic Stones, so it's going to be a while before I get a lot of those again. So yeah, not much action. Everyone sort of moved through the opening bits, and then so there I'm on pass 7. I was showing this off earlier. Oh yeah, I got that Omega Red there. So it's sort of interesting. I've never fought an Omega Red. Oh, sorry. Okay, everyone except for Taters. There's a few people who don't have them. Yeah, no, Amino. That is big. Are you going to go for her too? Man, you've had good luck, Dreamin. What would you use on this Omega Red? So I'm thinking about Void, just because I'm just more comfortable with Void, but it seems like Stark Spider-Man might be the more obvious choice. I assume to go off Suicide's on, so the Death Field would be going on. And so Stark Spider makes a little bit of sense. Oh, you think Vision? Huh, interesting. I guess it's true. You can hold down the power, heal block, not that his healing will really be active. Oh, I guess with the Suicides on, it will be. So it'll be healing off the bleed. Okay. That's a good idea. Oh, that's right. He's a robot, of course. I forgot that the Death Force. Excellent. I'm glad you were around for me to ask. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Yep. I definitely will use Vision then. Vision's such a fun champion too. It just locks him down. Where'd my units go? I didn't have that many. I've only had a sort of a long time ago. When was the last time I featured Grandmaster? I can't remember now. I haven't bought one for a while, but yeah, I've just been changing masters a lot, going back and forth between Suicide. And yeah, maybe haven't bought anything. Maybe I bought a potion. I don't think so. In the Alliance Quest, I bought like one of the 30 unit boosts. But yeah, did you buy all 4 deals? I sure did. I really regret the 2 stupid ones. I don't know what I was thinking. Those were just stupid. But the 6-star stones, those things are golden. You know, gotta keep on getting those 6 stones. Just have so many champions I want to get up to SIG 200. But oh yeah, I don't know what the 4-star ones are really dumb. But yeah. But oh well, I got them, and so it'll just give me more 5-star shards and the 4-star crystals. Give me a good bit of 5-star shards too. But yeah, regrets. That was definitely one of the few times I regretted buying something in this game. Well, except when I buy future Grandmasters and get 3 stars. Okay, so good. Now I know who I'm going to use. Yeah, I am insane. I know. I'm absolutely insane. There's a moment of weakness. I was like, oh, okay, I'll just get them. Yeah, they were way overpriced, and they just give you terrible, terrible things. Like the other ones are fine because again, the 6 stones are hard to come by, and to have 60 after the end of the month. But yep, definitely insane. Oh well, it's like, yeah, I guess I can't regret anything I've done. And you would just, ooh, I would love to watch it. Oh yeah, okay. That's gonna be great to watch Dreaming in action. Yeah, I almost feel like we should be live streaming these wars since they don't really matter that much. There it is. There it is. Let's see. Should we take bets on who it is? Streaming in fight. So he's going with Ghost, obviously. Hello, San. How much do you think Sabretooth would go for? He seems like people are into him, and so I would guess. And I'm not really a good person to ask on cutoffs. I want to say 32, but I'm actually going to say 28. I'm going to say 28 mil will get the because that's the lowest possible cutoff. So I think 150 would be around 28 mil. But yeah, it seems like a lot of people. Nice job, Dreamin'. Oh man, crushed him. Your Ghost is just too much. And I assume, well, you're just going to be using Ghost on this fight. So next time you got Quake, you're using Ghost. Good. Yeah, actually, I don't even know the alliance. This name of this alliance. Who are we fighting? Am I allowed to look on the little eye, or does that give away secret information? And I feel like that might give away secret information. It doesn't say anywhere, does it? Nope. So we're fighting. Obviously, we fought this alliance before. Maybe they have a Chinese name, since it seems like they have a lot of players from China, except for the one French, L'Arc-en-Ciel. Everyone else, yep, is maybe they're like a the combination French Chinese alliance is a pretty cool mix. Oh yeah, good job, Mary. Good job. Yeah, Corvus, he's a tough fight, as I was saying earlier. So where is it? Right here, it's 27. So I used to run Path 3 in my old alliance in J11, and I had this Corvus a lot. And do you want to see how Ghost is doing? Let's see. Okay, see if he took any damage. Looks pretty good. It looks like he did not take a single hit, or he used a bunch of potions real quick before he could see. But nope, it's got the Ghost in action. Yeah, I can't. I wish I was a good Ghost player. I can't say items. I don't know. Do we dare? I guess we will. I'm guessing it's at full items. Let's see. The answer is 15 out of 15. So full health and totally no items used. So I guess that's like rank or levels 8, 9, or 10 Ghost play. Yep. Though, boy, it's exciting in our last Alliance quest. I mean, there's several of us who were close on items. I think I used, it wasn't too bad. I did let my characters all die once, but I used a couple of the big heals to get them back. And so I did that once. I have to do it a second time. I think I had to revive someone, so I might have used like half my items. Did Dream pay the S's Ghost in it? He might have. I don't know. But no, I think I hear Dream is a good Ghost player. Seems like he's using her a lot, so you have to be good. Else, boy, you just get beaten so quick if you make mistakes. She's one of those characters where it's easy just to get punished. Just because you let yourself open, and next thing you know, you're eating a 5-hit combo. Yeah, I would definitely need to work on my ghost skills if I ever thought about taking her to rank 5. I think I'm just going to keep her rank 4 for a while. I mean, Corvus is sort of my big damage dealer, though. Ghost, she's better. I wonder on Ghost, is there... There was a while where you could phase the recoil, but I think they were going to change it. Have they changed that, or are you still able to do that trick? If you can still do that trick, that's pretty awesome, because that gives her a lot of lot more power with that immunity. Ah, she can't. Okay, they took that away. That's too bad. That's true. I mean, if he goes through all these wars and is damage free, I think the trouble with Quake was it was a combination of 0 damage and 0 hits, maybe, because I don't know, that must have triggered some sensor they have in their game when they're looking for cheats. I saw a picture on Reddit. It's like these things. You hear about dual bots. And I guess I'm just so naive. I've never even looked for a cheat at all, or try to find one in this game, or even know how one would work. I just sort of think, again, naively, that they don't really exist, or I don't know, or very few people have them. But I was looking at the beginner brackets, and there's someone had posted they had missed the feature champion beginner brackets. And then they showed the top of it. It was there was 5 different alliances, but it's all the same players, like LAU. And so obviously they're like, this guy's body. But I don't even know how you cheat in these games. I guess I remember a long time ago playing some game. It was probably like Oblivion, I think was the name of it. And there was some weird cheats where you could I guess hit escape and then type in something, and then you could get unlimited this or that. I mean, that's the only time I've really ever cheated a game, but it was a single-player game, so it wasn't like the cheating was doing anything other than allowing me to get a super powerful character to complete the game quicker. There's something else in that game too. I guess this was less of a cheat and more of a bug. And say you went to one spot on the map and you did something and you got some resource that was really valuable, like a crystal, basically. And so I remember going there and just putting a small weight on my space bar just so I'd keep on doing that and just let it run all night. And then I woke up the next morning and I had 20 million of these crystals and then was able to instantly win the game. Things like that were, I don't know, I guess that's sort of foolish now. I mean, you might as well play a game and actually just play it correctly. I mean, if not, what's the whole point if you're just going to instantly get the top skills or top power? But it's different in this game since you're competing against other people. Like in that case, in that Reddit post, that guy was really bummed because obviously he was grinding for the champion, and then to lose him because there was all these other people doing the bots. I mean, yeah, that's pretty lame. Hopefully Kabam sees that. I'm sure they've seen that post and they would just go right after that player. But the problem is it's not retroactive, so even if they do ban him, well, great, he's out of the game. But then it's not like you get the champion. It's not like they erase those 7 spots on the leaderboard or 10 or whatever it was at. I guess I don't understand too. What is the advantage to getting characters in all these accounts? This person obviously was in 6 different alliances with different accounts. It just seems like a pain. It's not like you can give those characters or trade characters. So what do? I mean, say you have 6 accounts with a 5-star Sabretooth. I mean, great, but are you playing in all 6 accounts? Are you? I don't know. It just seems weird to me, but I'm sure there's a reason those people wouldn't do it. I guess maybe you could sell them and get more shards that way. But again, I mean, all that work to get an account higher ranked as a beginner account, and then I still don't know. I guess maybe you can sell the account. That'd be the only thing I could think of. Maybe that's it. Maybe you would sell the account to someone else and say, look at all these good characters I have in this account because you've gone through the basic and use your used your bot to farm some good characters while you have those couple months in the basic. Still lame. It's just dumb. Just yeah. I mean, I can't imagine the work. Like, what do you think you could get? Like 10 francs or no, maybe 100 francs. And so you still got to grind all that arena, even if you're using a bot, which I guess just would instantly kill. I don't even know what arena bot would do. Would it instantly kill the opponent? Would it just like auto fight? Yeah, it just all seems very sketchy. And if you're going to buy this account that was basically made through cheating, I mean, it's like sort of taking a big risk because then it's just going to get banned. Oh, it's an ice crawler, a syrup gum. The trick, I just totally wasn't thinking about it. Give him a pumpkin. There it is. One pumpkin surprise. And that's the end of Nightcrawler. Yeah, this whole world of cheats and bots just seems so it's just an auto fight. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering. I guess that makes sense. But it seems like if you auto fight in arena that you'd lose a lot of time. It must be a good enough auto fight that it doesn't win. It doesn't lose enough, because then I can't imagine my auto fight is so bad in this game. Like when I auto fight in, you know, like when I'm trying to do completion right now or something like that, you know, even when I have like a rank 5 character still like gets hit 20 times for like the 4 times he hits the opponent. Oops, I wasn't paying attention. She's still alive. Take care of this rogue here. There you go. Good job, Cable. No. You always talk about your Cable and how high Sig it is. I think my Cable, he's up there dreaming. I think he's Sig 160. I remember it seemed like a time where I was pulling him every other 5-star, but I don't think I pulled him for a while. But he is definitely in the running. He and this guy right here, Yellow Jacket, definitely in the running to be my first natural Sig 200 5-star. So what is that? You get 20 each time. So it's 10 plus the original pulls. That means I pull them 11 times for crystals. That seems 150. Did you put 6 stones in him? That doesn't sound like a good idea. But I guess back in the day he was a decent defender. And yeah, I guess he's okay. I can't even remember what his Sig ability does. Is that the degen that people get when it calls bleed on him? Let's take a look. And I guess there was that, I don't know if it's a bug or whatever, when he had suicides on, he would like automatically throw the degen on the other character. Let's take a look at my cable info. The answer is yes. I'm 10 ahead as the power gain. I got you. Power gain. But it just increases the chance to get the power gain, which is, how do you get it? Cables each time he fills a bar of power. Yeah, it's pretty reasonable. Okay. So, I guess we'll soon see what Sig 200 looks like. If I can just pull him. Is it 2 more times? Yep, 2 more times. No, which, again, it hasn't happened much lately, so maybe I'm off the cable curse. Now there's so many champs in the game. It's yeah. I mean, what are they, like 120 or something like that? That's amazing amounts. Let's see. Good. Got my Ragnarok team. I want to get the 6-star Ragnarok because I have 6-star Gold, 6-star Hela, and then I have this exact team, except in 6 stars. I like all my fun little teams for Arena. The Ragnarok team is always fun, especially since Hela starts with so much of the Furies, so it allows her to just like go right into getting Furies, and it just helps her damage so much. Yeah, I must say Hela is one character though I really dislike. Golk on the hand I really like. I keep on thinking about 6-star that I would like to rank 2, and Golk is definitely up there. I mean his signature ability is really mediocre. I mean, you know, it gives you either a Fury or the regen, but yeah, I can't say that it's anything. Well, it's definitely not necessary, and it doesn't seem like well, he doesn't really need it at all, so he'd be a great character Frank too. And what am I doing? I'm running. I run the degen lane on, which I don't think he helps with the degen. Maybe it's Starburst I'm doing, so that would help him. And yeah, he's a good character. This is a lot of interesting abilities, and yeah, there's some cases like Starburst, and anytime you find a character or magic where he definitely excels. And then even like in Variant, I used him a lot in. I can't remember why I was using him so much. There's some reason in Chapter 5, maybe because it was a lot of Starburst, or in Chapter 3, and he was just great. I mean, he just ate through the mini boss, and it just all around was a good character. So maybe. Oh wow, Mino. Oh wow. Oh, Groot and KK. Ah, those are some amazing amazing pools they've gotten many times. So I was at 8, 9 pools each for Groot and KK. Oh, that's the saddest thing I've seen in a long time. It's like, why can't it be like Ghost Rider that someone's pulled 8 times? We gotta go look at my KK. I don't think my KK. I think they each have had one dupe. I got Groot, not for the first time, but I got him in a feature Grandmaster. The ones, we get those free, like every 2 weeks you get a free feature Grandmaster. That's exactly where I got him. That might have been the first time I duped him. Oh, he had on a KK drip. Man, impressive. That is very happy. I'm going to take a look at mine now. Yeah, it's amazing luck. Not to get him. Of course, we might not get there. We just get to look at Thor's armpit for a while. Oh, okay, now we're there. No. Yeah, I know, but it was Groot. It's like one of those things where I was like, oh, I'm so lucky, and I was like, oh, I'm so unlucky. But yeah, it was pretty amazing. I just always pop those open every 2 weeks, and there it was, a Groot just staring at me. Okay, so let's check out Yellow Jacket first. Let's see what his sig level is. I think he's my second highest. Oh, he's a 180. Ah, pretty nice. He's 1 away from being a natural. I've gotten 2 5-stars. Man, that's awesome. That is much better than my story. Twice as good as my story. Let's see. I actually have duped Psylocke a lot. Was some hard things to say. She's 120. Yeah, she's getting up there. Let's see if there's anyone else who can think is high up there. I don't think anyone else is all that high. Of course, there's a bunch that I've put in. Just filtered by 5 stars. Goes on my top channels. I put in a lot of 6 stones in, so they don't really count at all. Oops. No, these. Sabretooth, no. Electra, she might be up there. 100, yeah, that's reasonable. Oh, Dreamin', I know. Dreamin', he has this ability to always do well. He got Mr. Sinister, and it seems like he has great luck on Grandmaster features. That's our Grandmaster crystals. Yep. It's that, somehow he's got good karma. Maybe on the weekends he goes out and volunteers at orphanage and. Oh yeah, no, I know. I have to be careful because if I don't treat Dreamin' well, I'll be the enemy for Loki. Man, I really want a 6-star ghost, that would be so amazing. Anyone else who might be high sig? I don't think Winter Soldier is. I've only got him a few times. That's 100. He's getting up there. It's 5 times. Let's see. Oh, Ronin, I've got a bunch. This time I was getting a lot of Ronins, but he's 100 too. Yep, he's 100. And Spider-Gwen. I feel like she's gotten pulled a few times. Oops. I'll just give her a bunch of items. 60. Okay, not so bad. I might actually rank for her. I have a lot of tier 4 class, tier 4 alpha, tier 2 alpha catalysts right now, and so if her buff is awesome, which it looks like it is, I might put some 6-stones in her. Everyone else is on too many dupes. Cyclops, I feel like, has a lot. He might be 80 or 100. Yep, he's 100. Yeah, I always need to pull him. Storm, I don't think too many. 60 now. And I guess I should make a chart while he's on days. Kamala Khan, I bet she's at 60. The answer is 20. Oh, I've only jumped. Only have duped her once. Let's see what her dupability. Increasing your fury duration by 3.37 seconds. It's not bad. Not a bad ability. And King Groot. Nope, only once. Let's go with the Groot himself. Never have duped Groot, so the only time I've pulled him is from a 5-star. It's from the, the Grandmaster Crystal. So, amazing. I can say I'm pretty excited I haven't pulled him more than that one time. Okay, it's back to doing a little fighting. Let's see who we're up to. Heimdall, Mordok, and put in Sabretooth just to get some diversity in classes. No particularly good matchups here. We'll just go against Beardo. Yeah, the Captain Marvel. I mean, probably about a month away from getting another tier 5 basic. They seem to be coming really quick. So it was about, maybe a week and a half ago, I took Omega Red up to a 5-star, and in that time, I think I've almost got enough for another tier 5 basic. I might be off, but you know, 2 Alliance quests, and then buy a bunch in the Glory Store. And do we have an offer that has a tier 5 basic? Maybe we did. I must have. But yeah, now I'm around 40,000 or so. Yeah, I wonder. I'd love one. Do you have him treatment? Do you have a 6-star ghost? If you do, man, let's continue to feed the legend of the amazing pools. Yeah, I'd also like Corvus. So it's definitely Corvus, R4 Sentinel. Oh, nice. R2 6-star Domino. Yeah, I have a Domino too. I've thought about that a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. Domino, she's an amazing champion. I don't know why I'm hesitant on her, but something about her I'm not that enamored with. I think if I had a 6-star, if I had to rank 2, she'd probably be the best choice I have. And then she'd be great in war too. I mean, that's the best part. You can use her in the war. Oh man, Dreamin', I didn't realize you had a 6-star ghost. That's so awesome. Yes, Ghost, Corvus, those are definitely my top two choices. I just pulled a Korg last night as a 6-star. Oh, I hate Korg. I mean, he's a great defender, but if I remember correctly, I told him the Ghost is already. Yep, yeah, it's in there. I know, it's so nice. Oh, yeah, it's going to get harder and harder to get her too, because, you know, what's every 54 days, it's going to be cold snap, but they add more characters in, so, yeah, so, you know, with this last dump of characters, how many are there extra in? Is it 10 or 12? And so, yeah, probably just keeps it going down at how you can get her. But yeah, that Korg, I mean, he's even, the worst part about him too is he's even bad in arenas. He's just such a slow fighter. So it's like, so I got him as a 6-star, and now it just takes forever every time he fights. Him and Karnak, I mean, they're just not good 6-stars. They just are too slow for fighting. Oh man, look at that. That's crazy. Just jumping around with my Sabretooth. But boy, if you could dupe that Ghost, oh wow. Dupe 6-star Ghost. Though, Yeah, I think the double Corvus would be a little better because then you could have one Alliance Quest, Alliance War, and you can actually run them together. So you could have like the double Corvus team if you really wanted it, which would be fantastic. Well, you can't really have the double Ghost team, I guess, because you sort of want both those, the Wasp and the Hood for synergies. But maybe you could just have one. I'm trying to think if one gives you unblockable special and one allows you to basically tank SP3s. So I guess the unblockable special would be the one that'd be more important because unless it's like an all or nothing node, you can always just bait out specials, but having the unblockables would be good. That's true, Mino. I know. Yeah, now you're right. Now the prestige is a big thing again. Yeah, the 6 stars, they don't give you much prestige. It just, well, I'm sure if you get the SIGs up somehow, but we're still a long way from that. I mean, you just gotta wake them first, and then after that, there's no way to even really feed them SIGs unless you awaken them again, or dupe them again, which is highly unlikely. Yeah, that's what's thinking about Captain Marvel. I mean, oh boy, that 10.6k prestige is so nice. I mean, that'd be outstanding. Because you know, I'm sort of at the point with my 5 stars where, unless it's a really high SIG ability, I mean, really high prestige, it's not going to help me that much. So, you know, it's like my lowest one right now is Iron Man Infinity War, and so that's 10.2k. And yeah, I mean, so even if I get like 10.4, so what's that, 200 divided by 5, so is that 40? So my overall prestige should go 40, which is, yeah, I don't know if that's going to make that big a difference. But if I could get something like Captain Marvel on 10.6, so that's 400. So what's 400 divided by 5? Was that 80? So 80 going up fast? It's getting better. I guess it's double the other one. I wish I could have figured out that easy. So yeah, then you have enough to keep on pushing up the prestige. It's worth it then. But she has to be a good character, good defense, good offense. I think it says she has some regen. I love sustainable characters. That's my #1 dream in a character, is that they have some type of usable regen. And so if she had that, oh yeah, that'd be the best. Can't decide whether I'd actually try to grind for her or not. I mean, if you really want a character, it makes sense to get in the arena, just because, I mean, the featured Grandmasters, even if you spend 1,000 francs, I mean, it's still like less than a 50% chance. I mean, that's terrible odds unless you get really lucky. So it probably makes sense to go arena. It probably costs, 3 Odin's worth of refreshes, just because I can't play arena all that much. I mean, I could put in a huge effort, but it'd probably get me like 35 million, and then 3 Odins. Basically, it's 10 million per Odin. 65. Yeah, that's close. I don't even know if that's quite enough to do it. That's why it's so so stressful and risky, just because you want to get the champion, and you're gonna spend some if it's one that's that good, and then if you don't get it, you've wasted money and time. Yeah, it's yep, definitely a pretty risky game, and one with potentially a lot of unhappiness at the end if you don't make it. Though, wow, these last 2 characters, Havoc and Mr. Sinister, they went for like 20-some on the second round. So, I really regret not putting more into it. Same with Diablo. Actually, I was in a good place with Diablo. I can't remember. Maybe I had an extra day off from work. But I remember being in a good position to go from. Yeah, that's what I think too, Mita. But it's always so hard to tell if they're going to be good or not. I mean, it's like sometimes just the way those things line up, they end up being pretty average champs. What is your masterpiece, Heisenberg? Do tell. It's a very cryptic message. Is it the rank 5? Oh, I was thinking rank 5 spider quid. That's how I've been done. A giant bong, that could be it too. Yeah, it's I hope it's something in game, but maybe not. Quake. Okay, let's try the Quake style. See if we. Yeah, Quake is another character where I've often thought about her as a 5-star, just because Quake style is so amazing. But yep, I'm not good at Quake style, so I don't think I could. It's like one of those styles of gameplay that I'm not ever convinced I would be able to do either. So, oh, the longest instructional in the game, nice. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I only like indestructibles if they are Luke Cage style. Like, I hate Hella's. I mean, Hella's is just dumb because it's like she's down to 1% and no big deal. She gets indestructible for like, whatever, 10 seconds or 5 seconds and then you die because you're so low health. Same with, what's his name, Punisher. You know, same thing. You get, you know, again, get down to 1%, he's indestructible, big deal. And so then you die. I mean, as a gravity water bomb, 2 stories high. Oh my god, so I need someone later while I stand on this ladder. That sounds quite crazy. You know, again, naive in many things. As one who does not smoke pot, I have no idea what a gravity water bomb is. But if it's 2 stories high, what is that? So a story is about, what is a story? 5 meters? So it's a 10-meter tall bong? That sounds huge. It sounds crazily huge. Maybe 5 meters as much. Maybe it's like 3 meters per story. But still a 6-meter bong? Crazy. Well, enjoy it. I hope it works well. The masterpiece. I can't imagine if it's does it has to be filled with water. Yeah, no, that's true, Mary. I totally agree with that. It sounds like a recipe for absolute destruction. So what was I thinking of? You need a lot of water in that thing. So let's say, because I can imagine like even like maybe like 30 centimeters. Let's call it 33.3 centimeters of some type of pipe would have a liter of water in it. And so it's 3 per meter, and if it's 6 meters, so 18 meters of water. I guess that's not terrible, but it's a lot of water. And then, but maybe it's a lot thinner. Maybe not sure exactly how these things work, but if it's a lot thinner, then yeah, maybe it's like 5 or 6 liters of water that you pour into it. I guess it's nothing too much to worry about. So I'm trying to think. I guess we just look up the internet one day. Oh yeah, Tater stream in 3.5 hours. That is when I will be dead asleep. 23:33 now. And so yeah, I got about another 30 minutes before I go to sleep. But until then, just arena away. Trying to get to the 12 million. What is it? 12 million gets me something. Gets me 2,000 5-star shards and 200 6-star shards. I think I'll be able to pull it off. So I just gotta wake up, do a nice grind with all my champions. Oh, again, that slow scroll. I hate that. It just slows everything down. And then after that, I'll do one more in the afternoon. So if I can, yep, it should be perfect. Because I'll be at 7 million now. Get another 5 million. Yes, I live in Switzerland, Meister. And yep, so of course I'm always on the late end of many things compared to the United States. I'm 6 hours ahead of the East Coast time, And how far am I ahead of you, Dreamin'? I think I'm 9 hours ahead of you. So if it's 23:35 now, so that means, oh, is it only, oh, of course my math is failing me, 14:35, and where you're at right now. Oh, that's awesome, Meister. Um, yeah, you know, it's like I was in an alliance with lots of Europeans, and then I ended up in Fort Loki, and it's mostly people from the United States. There's a few of us from Europe. But yeah, there is a big convenience to being in the same time zone as everyone you play with. Yep, there's 14:30 for you. That's what I thought. No, I know it's incredible the difference. The 9 hours. I mean, you know, it seems like if you had that big a difference with too many people in the alliance, it would be almost unplayable. But I'm really thankful that it seems like Taters makes everything work for me in the alliance with Alliance Quest and Alliance War. So I mean, it's sort of nice now. That's the best thing about being on Path 9-7 is, you know, I can do my fights, get to the mini boss, and then go to sleep, and then, you know, so I have zero energy anyway. And so I'd want to save up for 5 hours. So, you know, it's like I go to bed at midnight, and then when I wake up around 6 in the morning, you know, I've only been capped out for 1 extra hour. I can totally do my path, and everyone else is in clear. Hello, PP97250. That's a lot of numbers in your name. Welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen you here before. I'm always excited to see someone new in the stream. So, Meister, have you ever been in a league that's predominantly Polish players, or no, an alliance? I can imagine. You know, there must be like. You know, to be honest, I don't think I've actually ever been in alliance with anyone else from Switzerland. I've been in alliance with a lot of French, a lot of Italians, a lot of Germans, but when I look at the Swiss leaderboard, we're going to look at a second, I think I might be the highest ranked player there, so I would guess it's not a whole lot of, I mean, we're a small country anyway, with 10 million people, so, you know, there might not be that many players in Switzerland. I would never play. Okay. You would never, is that because you don't want to, or just because there aren't that many players? Thanks, PP. That's awesome. Okay, I didn't realize. I sort of feel funny saying your name though. I didn't realize you've been here, or maybe you just haven't chatted, of course, and I wouldn't see who's in here. Yeah, the nice thing. Yeah, having the time zones the same, then yeah, everything just coordinated better. Dreamin'. You can't say that. You have to be respectful of all nationalities. No. Okay, is that the last? Oh no, we got one more. Then we'll go check out the Swiss rankings. So, I hope I'm number one. Well, number one only in cat player rating. And definitely not. I guess they won't have Alliance War ratings, since that's I think it's based on where the alliance is. Yeah, I don't think there's any alliances that are claimed to be Swiss. I think they're either. Maybe there are one. Yeah, me too, Meister. Though, yeah, this is Fort Loki is by far the most fun alliance I've ever been. It's all about the people. They're just so fun. The Fort Loki group. Everyone has lots of personality, and you know they just like to participate and be part of the game. And they all stream too, so you can always go and see what's happening with half the people. Just watching the live streams and interacting with them more. Okay, so let's go see what Switzerland is like. Let's see. Whoops, wrong button. Don't give away secret information. No, it's Rena wins. Okay, no secret information given. Off to the chalice. Okay, that's we're at gold. Look at that, the gold icon. Let's go to Sumner. Let's go to local. region. Okay. So yep, number one with a pretty heavy lead over O3 Faith GS. Actually, I don't recognize any of these. Clem's 1974. We got Der Dem Keine Namep. So it means Der Dem. That's like the kind, no, but I don't recognize the rest. We got Salin. Oh yeah, I remember this guy, Gottes First. He's been around for a long time. I just remember looking at this before and seeing them. Almond. Hand of the Apocalypse. Enemy 006. Yeah, except for Gottes First. I don't recognize any of the other ones. Remember Gottes First. That's God's Revenge, I believe, is the translation. 2,000 minute crew waiting for plat. Nice. Oh yeah, yeah. U.S. European line. That's good. It's nice to have a good amount of Europeans. Oh, my reflector just quit. Hang on a second. I'll go grab it. Transition. I'll put the B right back on though. I'm still here chatting away. Yeah, my reflector keeps on quitting. This is now the third stream in a row it's quit. Yeah, I mean, basically, for Loki's aiming for platinum this season, just because we're trying to go a little easier on war with the main focus on Alliance Quest, and yeah, it's I'm sure we can get platinum, and the difference between platinum and masters isn't that much. I mean, so much less items, so I think it's a really good move. And then if they buff the awards, okay. It's back. Let me get back to the I gotta put some music on. Might be right back. So where are we? Okay, so that's the total base hero rating. Let's see, strongest team. Strongest team. I should easily be 1. Oh, am I not? Oh no, this is the world. Oh, okay, oh, I'm 132 in the world. I've fallen out of the top 100. My best ever was 22. Yeah, hard. I can imagine. Yeah, I know. Well, it's going to take us a while because, we just didn't tank at all because everyone was tanking against us in the off season. So it was just like free charge. So we kept on winning. I think we won almost every battle this off season because it was like, why not? I mean, since we weren't going to care about Alliance War this season, and so, yeah, when people just let us have those shards, so off we went. Yeah, well, yeah, if we end up in bronze, and I think we might have to turn our strategy around. Okay, so global power not so good. Let's see how we're doing in the Confederation here. Oh, I'm second, man. Almon is ahead of me. Guess we gotta go check out Almon now. It must have a pretty powerful team. Let's see, view profile. Almon has got Blade, Mephisto. Doesn't seem like he should have higher rank. Actually, I have no idea how they do the strongest team. But, I mean, I have Blade, I have Void, I have Vision. So we have 3 of the same top 5 champions. He has Mephisto, but I have Corvus. I would have thought Corvus would have been stronger, but yeah, who knows? Who knows how this is calculated? It says leaderboard ignores mastery and boost. Okay, upgrade your champions and enter a quest with your most powerful team. So is it the 5 highest prestige, highest rating? No idea. Let's take a look at this alliance. If I profile. Go to Alliance. The Alliance of Fire and Ice. No Alliance war rank available. I don't know what that means. It means they're not in it. Let's see if we can see if we can figure out what F8 is for you. There you are, Meister. That'd be hilarious if that was you, Meister. That's not you, is it? Meister E? That'd be amazing if I ended up on your alliance. Let's see. Yeah, it's hard to say if this is any particular nationality. Looks so. That's not you. Ah, that's too bad. That would have been pretty ironic to be talking with you and then just randomly searching our alliance and coming up with your alliance. Yep, can't tell anything about them other than they look pretty cool. Imagine actually hitting that leave. Oh my god, that's always my biggest fear of hitting. Yeah, it's true. Cam knows everything. Cam and Dubes, they would instantly tell me what was going on with this. Ooh, maybe it's time for my golden crystal. I've been getting them pretty late. Come on, golden crystal. There it is. Let's see what we get. Open one crystal. Come on. Tier 2 alpha. Meister 1337. Okay, well, if you give me your name, I gotta take a look at your alliance. What is it? 1500 shards of something. The game's sort of moving slow now, so I have no idea. Oh, I guess I'll never know. Guess I'll never know. Oh, there it is. Tier 4 mutant. Ah, mutant. Good. I don't think I have any mutant. I have a few. Okay, Meister. Let's take a look, and that's gonna be my last act of the night. Mystery shards. Yeah, I know they were, but they ended up being mutant. It said. So at least see the tag on them. Meister 1337. Meister. See, 1337. 337. Done. There you are. I assume that's you. View profile. Let's take a look and see. Oh, man, pretty powerful. Got the Corvus, got the Blade, the Ghost Rider, the Mephisto. Yeah, it's a great lineup right there. So nice. You know, the Mad Titan Platinum. Looks like a good alliance. Okay, let's duel your Corvus. This is for you too, Mary. Let's see if I can pull off a Corvus duel here. Should try with a 3-star. 3-star, I feel like he's going to get absolutely wrecked. 5-star. I mean, 4-star is probably a little too easy. Okay, we'll try with a 3-star. Who would be the best Corvus counter? Oh, I got my Mr. Sinister, but he's so low ranked. Yeah, we're going to try him. He's like rank 2. But let's see if we can pull him off with a Mr. Sinister. Let's see if I can scroll. Oh boy, this is going to be an ugly, ugly fight. Promise he's going to like hit into my block and crit and kill me instantly. 766. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Okay, we're going with someone a little bit of 3-star. Would you use 3-star? 3-star Stark Spidey. I don't. Wolverine. Oh, we've got him. Put on just mutants. Yeah, 3-star Stark Spidey. Okay. This is going to be a disaster. Oh, I can't scroll over. Get over there. They are. Okay. Let's see. See, usually I would just bait out the heavy, but man, it's going to get hit so hard by this block. Let's try it once and just see how bad this block is. Oh no, my reflector quit again. Oh, what a pain. Use 2-star Beardo. Okay. Oh, I can't believe my reflector is just not working very well. Well, you know what? If there ever was a sign, is it right there that I should stop this stream. So what do we need to say, everyone? Thank you very much for coming. Heisenberg, good luck with your 6-meter gravity-fed water bong. And everyone else, thank you for joining tonight. This is Enzo Eigen of the Alliance for Loki. Bonsoir, mes amis. Guten Abend, my friends. Good night, everyone.